Colin Baker from Back to the Future is here, and we're looking at gadgets for going back to school or college that will make it all much easier. Good morning to you, Colin.
Technology in education.
And I suppose, like, literally from the days, well, when I was going to school, things have changed totally, because literally
in the last 5 years,
it's all about your laptops and all that now, isn't it?
Tablet devices, smartphones, intranets within the colleges and schools, and all the content being online. A lot of people talk about the tablets and the smartphones, but there really is no escaping and replacing a proper laptop with a full keyboard, a decent sized screen, when you're browsing, when you're researching, when you're writing up assignments.
So the first one is this here, the Toshiba.
And a lot of people ask me for buying advice on laptops. I always say, don't get confused with, packages with free cans of Coke and hard drives and printers and cases and whatnot. Focus on getting yourself a decent, honest, reliable machine that's going to take you through college. And this is exactly that. This is actually a business class Toshiba laptop. And what they've done for students exclusively is they've upped it to 6 gigabytes of RAM. Now, there's lots of specifications that you look at on a sheet, but RAM is probably the most important in terms of keeping it fast, loading it up quickly, and being capable of multitasking. This ticks all the other boxes as usual.
This 449.
And this is 449.
Right.
It comes with all the necessary software, not trial versions, but full versions. So look for that.
That's what you'd recommend.
Exactly. And as I say, don't get fussed over packages with free mice and free cans of beer or vouchers, whatever. Go for an honest, decent machine and buy other bits and pieces as you need them.
Okay.
Now, smartphones I mentioned as well, but I suppose on a student budget, the likes of the iPhone, the Samsung Galaxy S3, they can be 500, 600, even 700 euro. Until now, HTC have come along with this latest Desire C model, and I have to say,
this is 149.
This is only 149, and this is on pay as you go. This is obviously from free on bill pay.
So what can you do on this then? Well,
you can do everything that you can do on the iPhone. I've been challenging it since yesterday. The webcam is still the camera is still 5 million pixel. You've got more apps than you can possibly dream up from the latest Google Android operating system. You've got a very, very decent touchscreen on the front here. Plenty of capacity, up to 32 gigs in there, and it comes with a free 25 gigs of cloud storage from Dropbox. So no excuses for losing your homework, for losing files and data. It has 25 gigs of free backup with that as well.
Okay,
so,
moving on.
Very, very, keenly priced there as well,
Next one.
Dragon, naturally speaking, we've seen before, speech recognition technology. Every couple of years it comes on a very decent leap in terms of what it can do. Now, this is the latest version, Dragon, naturally speaking, 12. Let's give it a shot. Now, all I got to do is turn on the mic. Dear Alan, new paragraph. I must apologise for not having completed my homework yet again. New paragraph. As I said last time, it will not happen again.
Or we will cane you.
New paragraph. Go to sleep. Thank you. Thanks for that. Lovely thought.
I could just see you bent over the table being caned.
Alan, for God's sake! This time in the morning. Far too much information. Dragon, naturally speaking, is hugely advanced, and it takes any accent and any word. It cannot get a spelling mistake. It can't get a spelling wrong. It can't get grammar wrong. It's totally exact. So, particularly for anyone with reading or writing difficulties, or for anyone who can write amazingly well, speech recognition speeds up.
How fast is it? Like you were sort of doing that quite deliberately. If you're like.
No, well, I was worried that you were going to speak over me, and that's why I did that.
Can you go quite quickly and sort of like, and you get a full letter done in like...
The only thing I say to people is the first half an hour with a product like this is vital. This is €129.
Right.
And that's, again, a student special. It's normally €200 for the professional version. It's a student, but you must be a student in order to get that.
OK, now, you're very kindly giving one of our viewers a very nice prize today, because you're giving away this laptop.
A whole laptop
The whole thing. winning.
My brother wants to know, can he win, and can he send 200 texts in?
All right. Well, you can send a text. You're going to win this. So just remind us what it is again. It's
This is the latest business class Toshiba C850 laptop. It ticks all the boxes. It's got HDMI on there, a 320 gig hard drive, 6 gigs of RAM, the latest software included.
And it's worth €449. If you'd like to win that today, all you have to do is text us. But anything on the show, you consider that Colin is fantastic, that we're fantastic, that everything is fantastic.
Or you can be honest as well.
Text us about anything to AM, followed by the text number 53131. So that's 53131. AM, followed by your comment to 53131. We will choose the winner before the end of the show, and someone's going to be taking that laptop, or we'll be sending that laptop
Decent prize,
to somebody. Very nice prize indeed, Colin. Thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for all your gadgets. Now we're going to chastise you now for being bold.
Well, I'm going to run very quickly in this direction.
Back into studio.